Shout out to the subscribers. Hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know you in here. Don't cost you no paper unless you's a mother hater. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's been growing really fast in the past, couple of months?
Couple of weeks it's been booming.
Moving. And I just want to personally thank y'all for tuning in. Continue to tune in. We got more content coming daily. All right. Tonight, I want to talk about this Cam Newton thing, man. It's kind of crazy. I'm going to let y'all be the judge. We're going to play this audio real quick.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl, I'm a bad bitch. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
But you can't cook.
So Cam Newton is getting
Flamed over that.
dragged, flamed, cooked over the statement on his preference or his description of what a bad is supposed to be. How we feel about this?
The man is just talking about his standards, what he holds women accountable for. Because men are supposed to be the providers, men are supposed to lead, men are supposed to protect, ensure the direction of the family's growth and elevation.
Right.
So the woman is supposed to be nurturing.
When you say we're supposed to,
Yes, that's the role.
is that still the societal standard?
No.
I say still yes. If you ask a woman how much of the bills she wants to take on, you'll never hear her say 50-50. You'll never hear her say 100%.
She'll approach you with authentic.
A lie?
She'll want a traditional man in those senses, but she's not trying to be the traditional woman that matches. That's why I say no.
But in her space, she wants us to be traditional. In her space, she wants to be free.
She wants to be modern.
So, but we would have to be modern to the man.
No, she don't want us to be
But here's
modern.
the question. That's
All right.
what. That's
We're going to,
you know. That's how they kind of like flip flop back and forth.
Yeah.
But who do we want to be?
That's up to us.
Ooh, I mean, society is weird now because money doesn't stretch like it used to be. You really need 2 incomes minimum to really survive. I don't know any man that truly wants a woman to split the bills or he doesn't want to take care of his woman. But the way the pay scale is going, inflation is going, the only way these relationships are going to survive is if we unify. So when women are saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, think about this. If a man will say, let's work it out, baby, but when a man gets his bread, does he still let the woman put her shit in? He'd be like, I got this. So we got to be conscious of what society is now. No longer can you work at...
But that's not being conscious of what society is now.
From what angle? Help me understand.
From the angle of if we're allowed to change the rules, we should be allowed to. If women are changing the rules for who they want to be viewed as and what's the standard for them and their freedom, their empowerment. On our side, what is our empowerment?
Well, even as traditional men, we have to adjust with the times, which is what I take from what Heineken is saying, right? Yeah. Life ain't the same, moves ain't the same, so we got to adjust the household accordingly. The decision on how to adjust the household and the decision as to where the adjustments are going to be made should still be with the man who's leading the household. That's the adjustment. You say. That's the adjustment.
That's not what everybody else said.
No, I get that. And you can figure your house out how that's going to go, and I'm not here to judge you based on what you come up with because you got to do what works for you.
Right. But based on what Cam Newton's saying, what a bad bitch is, part of his requirement to meet that is you got to be able to cook. You got to know how to cater to your man.
Mm-hmm. That's standard.
And you got to know when to
you wouldn't
be quiet.
That's
really?
not what you mean for him. Like, I think that's regular
standard behavior for a woman.
Like, for example.
That should
for him.
Hey, can I say something though?
Oh, that's.
Hey, can I jump in?
Yeah, go for it, S.
Catering depends upon the man that you're with. Okay.
Right.
Now, catering for me, in my situation, I don't require my wife to cook and clean and all that, right? But what I require her to do is call the housekeeper, right? And if there's no food in there, at least bring some food in there. Now, that don't mean I'm not gonna bring food in there. I will. You know what I'm saying?
But managing the household,
I feel like that there's different ways that we could do that. Now, coming from Cam Newton's state of mind, he got money, right? So if a woman's not gonna cater to him, that's a big problem because
big time.
You can just serve him in a way where he's just gonna take care of it all.
Right.
He needs a delegator, a manager in his life. So if you're not gonna come into a man who makes 10, 20 million dollars a year, because his shit fluctuated, you know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna be a manager of that man's life, which means cater to me, learn what I like.
Right.
Maybe I do want you to cook food, right? If you're not gonna cook food for me, don't mess with me.
Right.
Because I don't want a bad bitch. I want a bad bitch that's gonna cater to my needs.
at Cam's level though, you can, ladies, I don't know why they so mad. You can do all of the above with his money.
Effortlessly.
Like he's not even
That's what I'm
asking,
saying,
like,
exactly.
you don't cook. In his mind, with his kind of money, you're not in the kitchen. Even if you're not in the kitchen,
You can take
like
cooking
that,
lessons on his money.
Get cooking lessons. You can get a chef and
Get the food.
Get his favorite food together.
Make sure Cam likes shrimp linguine. I need shrimp linguine for Cam every day.
Cleaning's the same thing. Yo, here's the best cleaning service. I'm gonna make sure that Rosalie is in here getting it popping because I know that's what he likes.
How does this sound to a woman that makes over $100,000 a year?
It sounds.
Okay, no, go ahead, I'm sorry.
It shouldn't offend her because if they come together, she's not putting any money in. So what is she going to do? No, stop. She's not putting nothing in.
No, I'm not even gonna say that. $100,000 ain't even no money. So when we be talking about that, like, if you make $100,000, technically
over $100,000.
Okay,
let's say 125. So
125, you still broke. You still broke, so you need somebody else. You working with somebody,
especially in Cam's world.
Exactly, you're not doing $100,000. In Cam's doing $100,000 is $10.
Because what she's spending, is she gonna spend that money on him? Women that get all this college education and make all this money still don't want to be responsible for the high level load of the financial burden. And we understand that as men. That's not an issue to us.
Right.
So when you're talking about I do all of this, for what purpose? I'm not mad at you doing what you're doing, but if you're
not spending the money on us.
Thank you.
That your money is still your money, and my money is still our money. So what's the difference?
Like, and that's the reality, Mac. That's the scary thing about this because, and I don't want to cut you off, Mac. It's just because when we're the breadwinners, we're expecting to take care of everything. We want to, right?
We want to.
We want to. Like, for me, if I'm gonna get this money and my wife can't live good and my family can't live good, I tell my father, like, yo, don't even tell nobody. I'll pay for that nurse. You know what I'm saying? If we can't live good, then what's the purpose? But I've seen women, because other women will look at, I've been around women, I'm not gonna cap, that have spent their money on me. I've been a fortunate man.
Same.
So I'm not gonna even cap, like there are women out there. Women who really get money don't feel that way about money, just like men don't.
Right. So it's only pro women that's saying this.
It's the women that don't understand it and don't live it, and then they look down on the woman that does it. So she has to be strong within herself and say, I don't care. And we know that that'd be a lot of pressure from women, like, oh, you gonna take care of so-and-so. Now, Mav could be going through anything. That don't mean his potential not great. And now for some reason, these women out here be like, I'm not going on potential. Then what you going on? Because only 9%.
Resume.
I'm going to do what Joe Button said, right? You got to spit facts. Only 9% of the people in the continental United States make $100,000 and greater on the books.
Only 9%
on the books. Say that on the books.
On the books. We're not
Legally.
talking about hustlers. We're not talking about niggas that get
scammers.
money.
We're not talking about all that.
We're talking about people who work a regular job.
And
not
they
a
got to
regular
worry
job.
about somebody knocking on the door at 3 in the morning.
Not a regular job. Somebody who don't worry about somebody knocking on the door that pays taxes. Bigger, Mecca, Heineken, Math, myself, Ghost. We all in here pay taxes. Right? Or out of this group of people, we don't even have enough people in here to say that we make 6 figures. Now, people in here are making 6 figures. That's why we know we're not a part of what's regularly going on.
Right.
But that don't mean you don't understand what's going on. That don't mean we don't got friends and family that's going through what's going on that's not making no money. We're very fortunate fellas in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact is 9% of people, not men, people.
That includes children,
Children,
older people,
men, women, 9% make over $100,000 on the books.
legally.
So what are we
That's
talking
crazy
about?
to think about.
We all need each other. It's 331.
3% of the richest money in the world.
That's crazy.
We got 331 million people
remember that?
and
Hold
growing.
on. Remember that time when we went out to that business dinner, right? And we were all talking about our relationship situations and how everything was going awry. And I put the delusional calculator.
Oh, that's a.
I love the delusional
calculator.
I love it.
What was your percentage?
Zero.
No,
I
zero.
don't exist.
He don't exist.
I don't exist.
Delusional
For the-
calculator.
I-
Explain it to
for
him,
the money I
nigga.
make, my height and my build,
Weight, marriage.
I don't exist.
Yeah.
Oh, there aren't that many.
Like,
No,
yeah,
it's
nah,
zero.
There's not.
Yeah.
ESSO was 0.0025.
Yeah,
Right.
but because of his height, he was like 0.0000.
It just went on.
Yeah, he was out of here with the zero.
6 figures.
I got a number
figures.
that night off of that shit. I was like,
Oh,
yo, look.
as you should.
I was like, I don't exist. I don't fucking exist. Look at that. Where you gonna find me at?
Cam Newton's
Nowhere.
entire rant tells me it comes down to one basic thing that I've been saying for like the last 6-7 years.
What's that?
I'm not gonna speak for men of other races, but I'll speak on black men.
Man. Before you go there, because I know where you're going.
Woo, let's go.
If you go on a date with Oprah,
She paying.
No,
She
she not.
fucking paying. I'm gonna look at her.
She not paying.
Yeah, you hang out with Gail all the
She's
time.
not paying.
You heard me.
She's not paying.
because you heard everything you just said, right?
Oprah's not paying for
paying.
Heineken's ass.
Oh
on
yes, she
some shit.
is.
I'm
Yes,
just
she
saying.
is. I'm gonna look at her. I'm like,
if you're getting a relationship with Oprah,
she paying.
are you walking in the house like, yeah, I want to take care of the bills, I want to do this?
You can't take care of the bills.
Exactly.
So this is what I'm saying.
You can't.
Remember
So-
when I said you have to make adjustments?
Right.
You're gonna love this. One of my father's lines.
Say that again?
One of my father's
name
one
is
of my
Instagram.
father's lines.
Oh, I thought you said mine.
No,
I'm like,
no,
you got multiple
no.
personalities.
One of my father's lines was nothing a woman does ever stops you from being a man.
Exactly.
Ever.
I
Under
agree with
any
that.
circumstances.
I agree with that.
She could be anything that hits a man in the insecurity, whatever that thing is, none of that negates your responsibility as a man. Now,
So you're paying for
That's not
Oprah's dinner.
insecurity. You can't afford it.
I'm not saying
I'm not insecure, Oprah. I can't afford
Word, you on a date with Oprah, you can't be insecure.
That's why I said she paying.
you. Not insecure, bitch. I can't afford
Boy,
you.
baby.
That's it.
I'm saying if it hits you in the, it's like, for instance, if you're insecure about your bread, and being around Oprah, you're gonna be insecure about your bread. Unless your name is unless your name is Michael Jordan, like that broad making more money than everybody. Like
She know the deal.
Right. Here's the thing. Am I paying? If I asked her out, I'm paying.
No.
Her bills are different.
Right.
Her bills are different. They out of my bracket. They out of my bracket. Now,
So if you're dating Oprah,
I still have to be the
what would
man.
she want from you?
Exactly.
Just pipe.
The schlong.
That's it. Pipe.
Oprah only wants the schlong.
What if she wants you to cook dinner?
No, she not. She
Then
don't
you
want
cook
that.
dinner.
Cook dinner.
You cook dinner.
What did Jada want from August Alsina?
Oh, man. Come on.
Come on now.
Go there.
Oh, man. Will, I'm not trying to cancel you, Will. I'm mad.
support you.
You shouldn't have slapped him, but I still rocks with you, Will.
Prince.
You need a divorce. You need a divorce, though. You
Prince.
need a divorce, though.
All right.
Okay.
We're not even going to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole other conversation. So
that bottle of
we
champagne,
agree
Hennington.
that depending on the situation, if the woman makes a lot more money than you, then to a certain extent you have to concede to taking on other responsibilities.
That's the adjustment.
That's the adjustment.
That's the adjustment. As the man, you need to make the adjustment to run the household. If your woman, if I started out with Oprah, and me and her started out in the same place, and she hit her run, and now she's sitting on billions, and me and her been rocking out the whole way,
Stedman.
I'm still the man. I still have to run my household. Right. However, we are now running it with the adjustment of the fact that you got billions. So now we got to figure out this new dynamic. Maybe we could do it, maybe we can't. You dig what I mean? But I still have to be a man.
Now, to a certain extent, does your woman making more money than you make you a little insecure?
No, because I was who I was before, during, and after money. I've had money, I've lost money, I've made money back. I've never not been me. Right. So that's me. I know a lot of niggas who, when they pockets get light, life get different.
I mean, don't we all, I'm not gonna cap. I felt differently when I filed for bankruptcy and my money got light. I felt like, damn, my daughter isn't gonna enjoy the perks of all this money that I had and all the travel and all my status. And I do feel better. I'm not a money guy. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in that. Like, I'm not a money guy, although I've been fortunate enough to make a lot of money and still survive. Right. I'm not a money guy. I'm a give, reciprocate kind of guy. I'm a relationship kind of guy. But the money do still make me feel good. It gives me freedom. Right. It makes me feel better when I wake up knowing that I can pay my bills.
That the bills ain't an issue.
I think that's not that.
Right.
There you go. I don't gotta be rich. It's not an issue.
But it's money that you made.
Yeah.
So it's not like my girlfriend got it.
I was cool with my wife.
You ain't gonna feel the same waking up like,
I did.
My girlfriend got it.
I did.
You know what I mean? You're not really gonna feel that way.
I felt the same, Math. My wife, when I was struggling, she was making a lot of money. I know that my wife...
She was clearing a lot.
My wife makes a lot of money even to this day. She works so much it gets on my nerves.
Right.
But she still makes a lot of money to this day. And I was chilling because it's different. When she wasn't working for 4.5 years because she closed her lounges down, I supported everything.
So you already had that credit.
Yeah. So it was different that
but
she knew.
But if you didn't have that credit, would you still wake up and feel the same way?
No, I wouldn't feel the same way. Because I've been with other women and they done stuff for me and I didn't have that credit and I'm not going to say their name. And no, you're right. I didn't feel the same way.
But to go back to your point with how dudes' insecurity is, the only dudes that's insecure when their woman makes more money than them is dudes whose whole being is money.
No.
Listen,
my whole being, I feel bad. Okay, go ahead.
Listen,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Like a dude that's just,
a
dude that just be blowing bread, like a Floyd Mayweather. He used to be Pretty Boy Floyd. Now he's Money Mayweather. If that money slowed down,
would he be the same dude?
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not
like math.
But it's not like he has a girlfriend who has the same amount of money, and when his money slows down, now she has to take care of it.
He said if the woman got the bread,
but like, see, every guy in here is only going to be motivated. All 5 of us would be motivated if our woman's making money.
Some of us.
You wouldn't be motivated.
I'm gonna be motivated.
All 5 of
Some
us.
of us.
All five
of us. Yeah,
I can vouch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Say that.
But
yeah.
But
other
not
guys,
everybody. I've seen guys that's living off of their girlfriends and they got a girlfriend with that has a trust fund and all that. So they chilling. They not doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Right, man.
I never liked that type of situation. That
just
don't
couldn't
sit
be
well
me.
with me.
I don't judge, but it couldn't be me. I couldn't do it.
I mean, you don't look
Newton,
at them thinking that they're lucky men. Like they landed on the gold mine. It's like women that land on the gold mine.
That don't feel like luck as a man. That feels like a ticking time bomb. Like that train that's when, not if. Like any second now, that she could pull the rug out from under you. I'm not comfortable like that.
Exactly, because you don't
got
control
a great point.
that situation. I think traditionally it's built within us to feel like we're supposed to be taking care of things. And if you're not taking care of things, or you put yourself in a situation where you have to rely on someone else, that's not a good situation for a man. It's not a good situation for a man, and I wouldn't suggest anybody to do it. Don't even move in with your girl. Like that ain't even a good idea. Been there, done that. They should suspect anything. You coming in, your stuff is packed, and you're like, yo, what's going on? What are you talking about? That was my cousin that texted me. But that's the view of it. Like, oh shit, this could happen.
I'm always right. And when they got the money, they always right.
Some of petty. It
gets real petty,
it can
bro.
get real petty.
And when they got the money, it can get real petty. And when you got the money, it's just totally different.
It's called financial abuse.
Because you're
financial abuse.
You financially abusing them now.
Wait, you coined that term?
Financial abuse. Mecca coined financial abuse.
Now that's real.
My expert opinion.
That is real.
You're now financially abusing them.
This is why I don't suggest, look, stand on your own too. It's always more attractive. Always more attractive when you stand on your own too. You figure it out. You get out there, you put in your work, you get what you need to get out of life, and then you develop a relationship. Don't ever hop into something where, I got it. Yeah, that's cool. But personally, inside, I gotta get it. You know what I mean? I think for Cam Newton, he's speaking from the perspective of a woman that I date is not gonna have to pay for nothing. It's not gonna have to do the regular thing. She's not gonna be working. I'm not gonna be calling her and she's like, yeah, I'm still at work. They made me work overtime. It's the 7th time this week. She's not gonna be doing that.
Right.
That's not gonna happen. So for him, the perspective is, okay, you're not gonna have to deal with the stuff that regular women do. So I wanna be catered to since I'm taking on.
I'm your job.
Right.
I'm the job.
I become the job. And for some women, believe it or not, I know this is gonna sound crazy to some of you boss bitches out there, but for some women, that's the goal.
Facts.
That's
Say that
the
again.
goal.
What's the goal?
To
take care of a man.
Facts.
Yes.
To have a family.
He said for
some
women, that is very true. He's not talking about the new age. He's not talking about the new age woman. See,
I'm poisoned and I'm
Go ahead.
jaded. So when I hear that boss bitch and boss chick, I always feel masculine energy, always on some offensive shit. Any chick I've ever heard that calls themselves that, they always try to find a way to say a man's success was based on me. I've had chicks tell me your success was based on me, and I was like, I just met you 2 weeks ago. What the fuck? I'm gonna say this honestly. I'm poisoned. I'm fucked up.
No, I know. I'm jaded too, bro.
Yes.
I'm jaded too, but I can still.
I'm a sociopath.
I still see things from a level where it's like I get both sides. It's just figuring out what works for you and what works for you. Now the whole boss bitch thing. If we really want to get technical, that wasn't created by women.
Dudes was people was calling other women boss bitches.
The misogyny in the music started to become reality. Certain shit that rappers were saying on the track and the disrespect.
This is what I think of boss bitches.
These women are a byproduct of what we've been saying in hip hop.
That's fact. We've been calling bitches boss bitches and they've been writing about this is what a boss bitch does. So these bitches, bro.
So let me hold on.
So for us, we got to take the responsibility and be like, we've been putting out this message for so long.
So reap the rewards of our fuckery.
Then now that they're like, yeah, we're that.
They're boss bitch.
We're all that. We'll suck your dick in the car.
Makes sense.
We'll do this. We'll do that. You know what I mean? Like we'll do all that shit.
That makes sense. You know why? Because we be sitting up here. I talk to Heineken. And we'll be like, I'll be like, this boss bitch mentality. And I see these women, like, they'll have dudes that got money, but they actually really want to be out there working. Mm-hmm. They actually want to be out there making their money. They aspire to be a boss bitch, whether you got a bag or not. Mm-hmm. I want to be my own boss bitch. I want to stand next to Mav and be like, I'm not doing this because of Mav. I'm doing this because I'm a boss bitch too.
I'm his equal.
That's how they feel. And they want to bring the money in too. But what that causes is, we can't have two bosses. under one roof.
Can't be two quarterbacks.
We don't have two leaders. Somebody has to lead.
We don't have two
And
presidents.
somebody has to follow, right? So that causes dissension amongst us because now when Math is the boss nigga, the woman is that boss guy, because we're on YouTube, boss man, right? When Math is the boss man, this woman over here is normally taking care of the boss man, rubbing your back, feeding you, fucking you, taking care of the house. Why? So you can get up and go back out and go
handle
get that
my
money.
business. Right.
Yo, you want to know why a woman can't lead a relationship? I'm gonna tell you real shit. No. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
Red pill.
No. I'm gonna tell you why.
Red pill.
Real shit. When shit go down, they ain't gonna take that accountability. As men, we always have to take that accountability. And listen,
that is the other side.
And you know what someone said? When you want to be the quarterback, you got to take responsibilities for the interception.
Yeah.
Again,
And
though,
women don't take responsibility
For the defensive plays.
again, I could find a way to put that on us again.
That's true.
Our judgments, the things that we kind of put on a pedestal, we put these long-haired women, long straight-haired women on the pedestal.
We did.
We put a certain type of body on a pedestal.
We did.
So when they running off the DR to get them shots, or they spending $400 on weaves
It's
every
for
week.
us. It's for us, technically.
I don't think it's for us.
And the makeup, hold on, and the makeup
sorry.
and all that shit, bro, they're not doing that for them. Not all of them. Not all of them. I'm not gonna say all of them. They're doing that for us.
I don't think so.
No,
They
listen.
are. And but let me lead it up
I'm
to
gonna
the
agree with
accountability.
Math. I'm gonna
Let me
agree
hear
with
this.
Math on this one.
Let's say the accountability.
So now you got women who in this society are forced to be parents on their own because you know there's a lot of dudes that ain't shit. There's dudes that are shit.
That's
but,
facts.
You know, for the most part, we hear the bad stories. And they have to do so much to alter themselves, to feel confident in themselves, as far as like the makeup, their bodies and all that. Like, imagine someone like that having to admit a fault. When you do so much to cover up all of them.
You
To look
cannot admit
flawless.
no faults.
Listen,
Yo,
So how,
this
imagine
nigga's in
somebody,
the
I'm just
zone
saying,
tonight.
I'm just saying, like,
Hold on, hold on.
like picture that.
the
He's in
biggest
the
mistake
zone.
I've ever made in a relationship, and I had to tell Esso, rewarding bad behavior. Because I don't want the relationship to mess up. I care about you. You start being passive.
Yeah.
You start doing this. And what does the girl say? Oh, he's a soft nigga. I've been there. Then when you start changing, because you're like, I'm not accepting the fuck shit, you're acting different. No, I have self-respect and dignity for myself. I'm not going to sit here and let you run all over me. I only let you cook
but here's
because I
the thing.
care about you.
But she will. But she will run all over you.
Oh,
Look.
Factory setting.
And
Not even that, it's over.
when Andre 3000 said, keep your heart 3 stacks, keep your heart.
woo.
I understand that because love will lead you into a path of overlooking certain things for the sake of keeping that love that might be destroying who you are.
We all do that though. Men and women have that in
Yes,
common.
I agree.
We all ignore red flags.
agree.
It could be Tiananmen Square, China. We ignore the fuck out
Yeah,
of them red
fact.
flags
Fact.
when we don't want it to be what it is.
Right.
But one thing which leads back to the other thing.
Uh-oh.
Men don't trust women with their truth.
And
they're so-
there's a reason for that.
Should we? Should we trust them because they throw it right back in our
What do you
face?
say what women do in the morning?
They wake up capping.
Before they brush their teeth, right?
They start capping.
Okay, thank you.
Understand when your woman wake up, whether you love them or not, they capping.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Capping is they
Every guy
strength.
here. How many girls you took out to eat on dinner that you didn't even know there was in a relationship until it was too late? Just by accident.
Oh, they know she was in a
doing that on
no.
purpose.
No. When
You
I'm
doing that
talking,
on purpose.
no.
You already know.
The number is crazy.
My number's up.
Thank you.
My
You didn't
number's
even. You
up.
be like,
Yo,
hold on, you had a man.
Yo, listen,
is what
before
it
I
is.
was married, my numbers was up too, because I wasn't always married. I've been married for 2 years, okay? So I understand that the numbers was up and women.
Did you know
be
they was in a
capping.
relationship?
My wife catches hell because I done fucked married bitches and all types of stuff.
Right.
So you're not telling me, oh, I don't do this. When you tell me you don't do this, I'm thinking you're capping because y'all wake up capping.
Right.
So what you gotta already tell me and you mentioning it, I'm already looking at you totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because women who don't, or people, let's not say women, people who live by a certain way, we don't talk about it. I don't talk about niggas who talk about money, we know y'all don't got no money.
Right, facts.
Niggas that talk about bitches, you don't have no bitches.
Facts.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Keep your mouth
so
closed.
we not keep your mouth closed.
Right.
So for a man, when somebody wakes up and starts talking about shit that they don't have to talk about, we look at it as cap. Because why are you even bringing this to me?
So being that Cam Newton is being dragged for these statements, you feel like it's cap? Like women, like how could you take offense to his personal preference?
You got to consider the source.
No.
Look at the women who look. I say
hold
if
on.
you have an issue with what you just heard, this man saying this for a woman, for me, this is what I'm into. If you have an issue with that, you telling me way more about you than you are about him.
Thank you.
Like
The Avengers
dead
is
ass
on fire
across-
today.
The Voltron.
The Avengers and Voltron is on fire today. Yo, Math in the zone, Beck in the zone. They on fire today.
But these are facts.
This is facts.
If you take offense to a man saying, I want a woman that can, what I describe as a bad bitch is a woman who caters to me, knows how to be quiet, or not necessarily be quiet, because I feel like women take that as like, oh, you telling me to shut up, nigga?
No, that's not
it's
what
about
it
that.
is.
Not
It's
at all.
about,
But knowing when
it's
to
about,
be quiet.
Right, knowing when the man is leading, and just leave it at that. Because there'll be a situation where your girl might feel like, oh, we're not getting good service at this restaurant or whatever, I'm gonna say something, I'm about to spaz, and then, nah,
Don't
baby,
spaz.
chill out. I got this.
it.
I got it.
And then there's some women that'll be like, nah, fuck that. And they'll go wild the fuck out.
And they don't get called back no more, and they stay
Or
home.
you get spit in
and
your
they-
food or some shit like
and they be by themselves.
Exactly. And that'd be my biggest concern. Don't beef with nobody handling my
they
food.
getting my food.
Don't beef with nobody handling my food.
I don't give a yo. Anytime a woman says
Oh,
I don't
God.
give a fuck,
Nigga, you
the
just gave me a
result is
flashback.
always yeah.
You just gave me
You
a
be like,
flashback.
yo, sis,
man.
chill. But I just want to say this
Oh, yeah.
before you say that. The funny part is, when they go out with their girlfriends, they got a leader.
Yeah.
They got a girlfriend that
that
And it's always
assumes that.
It's
she
always
can
a
handle it, and it'll be 45 of them. It'll be 45 of them, right? And that one chick
sorry.
will go up there, and all 44 will say, "Terry got it. Don't worry about it."
Right.
But
And Terry's gonna come back and she's gonna have it because she's the leader. I got 44 girls here. I got so and so. We're gonna come in. We're gonna do that. But when it's the man,
It's not.
nowadays, I need to do it myself. I need to. Okay, you're gonna talk math. I'm gonna walk over there with you. Y'all girls stay. I'm gonna walk over here. I don't need you to walk over here with me.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Sure.
I'm
Right.
good.
But they have to see why, because the boss bitch mentality, which goes back to what you're saying, is the way to go right now.
Jaded too, because there's niggas that fucked it up in the past that they trying to.
Okay,
they
it's
gonna
mad
make sure
women.
You don't fuck it up.
It's mad women. Okay, it's more women. It's more women in this world, and they fuck it up all the time, and we give them chances. Stop. They
Yeah.
fuck it up mad times,
Yeah.
nigga,
Yeah.
and we give them mad more chances and say,
Why do we
"This
give
is my
them
wife."
chances?
Yo, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm not fucking stupid.
We're not
I don't want to
stupid.
hear her fucking mouth like Bigger said before. I don't want to hear her mouth. When I start to hear her fucking mouth, then shit starts to change for me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
There it is. So she's ruling the shit technically because I don't want to hear her mouth.
Right.
But we still give them multiple chances. I tell her, she tells me, I don't need you for my business. I don't need you for this.
Bullshit.
I don't need you for my business neither. But when shit is blowing up, Heineken's on the phone with me, yo, babe, you need to do this. I don't want to do that, babe. It's not going to work. I do it. It doesn't fucking
Didn't
work. And then she still wants to say, well, I'm just trying to implement, I'm just trying to help you. I never asked you for my help, for your help.
But I'm not mad at the suggestion. I think when a woman just becomes, when I say, I don't want to say out of control because then it's suggested, yo, niggas can't talk no more, son. Niggas can't talk no more, son.
Please,
like, you really can't talk no more. I can, yo, she's out of control, so what you mean? You supposed to control me?
Yes.
Yes.
You're a feminist, man, because women are never out of control.
What did I say? What did I say
That's
earlier?
bullshit.
What did I say earlier? We're looking at it
right
right now. You're looking at it right now. We don't trust women with our truth.
Yeah.
This man can't even speak his truth.
Because
they're gonna weaponize it.
Yeah,
They're gonna
that'd
say
be the
why
problem.
we don't trust him with our fucking truth. Because the judgment and the weaponizing of everything that comes out of our mouth, we don't trust him.
Cam Newton right now is getting dragged because he has a preference.
Yeah.
And as a black man,
He's about to kill it right now.
no, as a black man, we are not allowed to have a preference.
Never.
If we say we don't like overweight chicks, what's the first thing they're gonna say? We hate
Body
our-
shaming.
No. We hate
Body
our-
shaming.
No.
Body shaming.
You hate your mother.
You hate your mother.
She must have been fat too.
Or you don't like women. You enjoy being around men. Someone touched you. These are all weaponized.
Let me tell you something. Jesus Christ. Don't come to me with that shit. Because my mom's told me there was 31 flavors out there.
All right. But when a woman says she wants a man 6 feet,
Like, I
right?
know.
No, when a woman says she wants a man 6 feet, but her father's 5'9", do you hate your father? Oh, you're triggered.
Hate your little short father.
Yeah.
Do you hate your little short father?
Yeah, exactly.
But, like,
But they can do that, man. Before you say that,
They can do that.
They can say he's too short for me. I don't like a light-skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not. But for some reason, that's not preference. They'll give away a good man because it doesn't fit in their preference.
but here's the thing. I feel sorry for a lot of women out here because I feel like they don't have a lot of options, bro.
They don't know that.
They don't have a lot of options.
we don't even know that.
And to be,
Yeah,
and to
we
be
know that.
honest,
They don't know that.
if you don't get on the page of the type of man that you want, you're not gonna keep him. You're just not gonna keep him. Like, once you get to a point where, like, yeah, my shit is taken care of. I don't need nobody to pay my bills and this, that, and the third. Yeah, I'm up.
Is that the woman?
I don't exist. You feel me? If you meet me, any females out there, if you meet me, technically, I don't exist because
Zero.
of my height, my body, my bill,
amount of
and
money
how much
he
money I
makes,
make.
yeah.
I don't exist. So you're meeting like somebody that, oh shit,
Give them the calendar though,
you
man.
could never meet a guy.
Nah,
like
but
this.
you
Guess what
gotta
that
give
makes
them a
you?
calendar.
Guess what that makes you?
What?
When he always said, the prize.
The prize.
The prize.
See,
Or hot commodity.
no.
No, the prize.
No. See, we got to twist it here. For some reason, because we cater to the women and we're chasing them, right? We made them the prize, but technically, who is the prize?
No, bro, if you-
the prize
if you-
is the prize is the
statistically.
one. Statistically, the prize will be the one that you can't get, that you can't find.
The achievement.
Right? And right now, because of the odds, some people say it's 7-1. The books say it's 20-1. Whatever it is, we know that it's way more women out here than men.
Right.
Okay? So even if we're gonna go with 7-1, which is the low end theory, it takes 7 women to come into contact with me to actually be picked, to say, I'm gonna rock with you. It's 7 of y'all. I can pick all 7, but it's one of me.
Right.
So that means that what I have is rare, not because I got a penis, because it's not a lot of me out here.
Yeah, right.
And the way this society goes is when it's not a lot of things out there, you're at a premium. And we
Your value goes
your value goes through the roof.
sky high.
So if the women are paying attention, you need to understand that as life goes on, because like Meg said, they don't realize that they're not the ones because we're chasing them.
It's this because you have fallen for the thirsty nigga trap. There's always a thirst ball out there making you feel like the sun don't shine unless you wake up in the morning. And while I don't respect that. But while I understand that, I dig that. Math doesn't care about your feelings. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Right.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes in here, right? Let's say 7 to 1. Let's just put the math down.
Yes. Right.
7
on a minimum scale.
Yeah, I'm just going low.
Low end.
7 women for every man in here. That's
42.
42. You got to subtract because he's married. He's already out the paint.
Boom. Figures out.
He's married.
That's 2 down. That's 2 down. He's got a different kind of lifestyle.
He's holding on to the paint.
Right. But
He's in 3 seconds. He's in 3 second lane.
So now,
Will Chamberlain, Matt Chamberlain.
7, 14.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but according to Google, we're wrong on this information. It's more men than women.
What? Where you get that from?
As of it said, the number of men and women in the world is roughly equal.
What about
Though
America?
Men hold a slight lead of 102 compared to a women 100.
What about America?
So,
Look up America.
No. I know what y'all talking about. So you just be clear. I think we're talking about our own culture. Our own
I was talking about United States.
Because in Atlanta alone, it's 21 to 1.
But the
What
world,
site- what
but
site
in
is
the
that
world,
coming from?
you just put that right in Google.
But I know, but what site is it?
It's not a site.
It's not coming
that
from
comes
Google.
right-
It's connected to a site. Bigger. If you click on it, it'll take you to the site.
Yeah. Where my phone at?
Sharing that information.
It's what comes right up.
Time to get to Googling.
Everybody's looking it up.
No, because it.
INED.
I don't know what that is.
Go United States.
Yeah.
Let's just start.
Because
here.
Atlanta is 21 to 1. And that one don't count because
I
there's
think
so
you're
many.
talking about our culture, though.
So it's really 21 to
I don't think you're talking about
0.65.
worldwide, and I don't think you're including white men and Asian men and everybody else.
I'm really not. I'm really
You're
not
speaking
thinking
about
that.
our culture, and when you speak about our culture, that's a whole different subject. But let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
Because what then happens is the men are in jail and the men are dead. So then that's what makes it unequal for us.
Or they're not interested in women.
Yeah, I was.
What?
What just happened? Hold on. What just happened?
What happened?
When they say we not the prize,
We not taping, right?
oh, we the prize,
We not
nigga.
taping, right?
Look,
I'm getting random DMs
is that
right
a blue check?
now.
In real time.
Oh, this dude here.
That's what's up. It says there's more women than men.
It's always been every statistic I've ever checked says.
Always met more women than men.
It's why China was having such a big stink over making sure that they was having boys.
But you remember how that rule worked? From what I remember, the first child had to be a boy in order to have another kid.
Yeah, it was always on some boyish. And
But
the
if it was
reason
a
is
girl,
because there
then
was way
you had
more
to
girls.
cut it off.
Because it was way more girls.
Yeah. And then
Which leads back around to the first thing we was doing. If there's 35, 42 women for the dudes in here alone, and 3 of them are off the picture,
listen, you just gotta plant
7,
your
14,
seed.
no, that's 21 women who were just automatically out the game.
They'll be
Dying
all right.
with cats.
They'll be all right. They're boss.
Not,
boss
not according to me. But anyway.
P-O-L-Y.
Math,
anyway.
that's why that is
But not only that, I feel like we totally got off the subject of the Cam Newton thing.
We're gonna step back.
As far as the Cam Newton thing, all right, running it back, what's a bad bitch to you?
Honestly, a woman that has understanding, real facts. Because a lot of times when I be around women, it's like, do you not understand what this world is really about? A woman that's caring, a woman that can sit there and say, yo, my man is going through a wall for me. Let me stop complaining. Because sometimes you can do a lot. I heard you say on this show, sometimes you did a lot for people and they still were ungrateful and they still took advantage of you. Do you know what it takes to just be mediocre in this world?
Not much.
No, but think about it. Just
have
to be
no idea.
No. Think about what it takes to be average. Average is 50,000 for a year. And they don't want that. So you got dudes in here making 6 figures, not going to jail, not slurring, not catching STDs, and the girl's like, you're not doing enough. They can go fuck a bum nigga then.
A bad
will.
bitch for me is
And they
somebody.
will.
Yeah.
A bad bitch for me, because for me, to be honest, If a woman heard that, that's too much for them to digest.
I agree.
I keep it simple. A bad bitch to me is somebody who I can have simplicity with.
Let's go.
Period.
Simplicity and peace.
And peace and understanding. That's
Yes,
a bad
understanding.
bitch. Because I'm already gonna be attracted to you if you're my girl, if you're somebody who I'm dealing with. I'm looking for the other thing. I'm looking for, can I dumb it down with you? When I close this door, can I be in this bedroom with you and it's cool? Can we do that?
Are you looking to be vulnerable with her?
If we dumb down, if I'm with my woman, I have to be able to be vulnerable.
Thank you.
I have to be able to be vulnerable.
Right.
If we're not, that causes us to go look for other women. I just spoke to a chick today about her baby daddy, this my people's, and she talks to him crazy sometimes. And she understands that, like, I know I talk to him crazy. I said, you already lost, boo.
Yeah.
I said, because as soon as you talk to a nigga crazy, the number one thing that we don't want a bitch talking to us in our ear all the fucking time.
Or not even a certain way.
Yeah.
A bad bitch for me is a woman who knows exactly how to work me. I gotta know how to work her in a way where she's sexually satisfied, she's satisfied mentally, she's satisfied emotionally. She gotta know how to work me. If she could work me, if I could be in a crazy state, she know how to calm me down and she know how to make me happy and how to pick out the things that I like. You a bad bitch.
You're a bad bitch.
There's not too many of you out here. Stay here.
Gotcha.
Stay here.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And if, that certain guys have a criteria and you don't fit that criteria, ladies, don't drag them. Don't get on the internet and be like, oh, that was misogynistically gross, what he said. Like, that's his preference.
Because they have a criteria.
They don't like it when it happens to them. Nobody likes it.
My only put in on this is
But it's already happened to them.
when I think of a bad bitch, I think of my female dog when she pee on the floor, when she do something wrong.
Well,
a woman is not a bitch, what I'm saying? A woman is not bad. So when I think of a bad bitch, that's what I'm thinking about. My dog at home wondering if she done pissed on the floor. But if we are speaking about a constructive woman or something like that, all right, so in the conversation y'all was talking about earlier, they're all different type of women.
Look at that face.
You have to first understand that, so when you're dealing with is what woman you're really talking about. Me personally, I want a boss woman. You know what I'm saying? My woman is a boss, but she's not the boss. Mm-hmm. My wife is a boss, but not the boss.
Yeah,
I
agree with
don't
that.
want a female that's not
I agree
a
with
boss.
that. I don't want nobody that can be led by anybody other than me.
When I need to, make a break or anything could happen to us, my female have to be strong enough to know how to step into play and, take care of that business and follow the thing.
Right.
So I don't want a submissive chick that is not a boss.
I'm on that side.
I'm on that same time.
One other point, and it's a beautiful thing when you're dealing with a female that's a boss that respect you as the boss.
That's a whole nother level. You talking about next level now.
I'm talking about.
You talking about that code. He went next level. He went next level.
I know Ben ain't gonna say it, but that's a bad bitch.
That's a bad. He went next level on that.
That's how you close it out.
That's a bad.
He went next level.
I don't even really want to follow that.
No.
That's mic drop.
It's a mic drop. Just go like this.
It's so
The ruler. Just drop it.
It's hot trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the way you need to surf you heard.